Hello guys, and welcome back to Leo Bellatini. I am so excited to be making this video all about water. Agua. I love water. I believe that water has a taste depending on what you're drinking. Some taste amazing, some taste like pee. I have always been a fan of water, and I want to share with you the different types of waters that are available to you because you should be informed, and from there you should make the decision of what is most comfortable and most accessible for you to get water. Reverse osmosis water, what it basically means is that it is water that is being forced through a specific canal that is removing all of the contaminants in the water. Now, the thing with reverse osmosis water is that it's removing everything. It's removing the good and the bad. So all of the minerals that water would normally have been completely left out of that. If you are going to be drinking reverse osmosis water, I recommend for you to add shungite or magnesium mineral drops into your water. I'll leave these below. And now we're going to talk about my favorite water. I love spring water. I think spring water is the best thing you can drink ever in life. If you ever have the ability to go to a natural spring, or you can get spring water delivered to you, I absolutely recommend it. I do think that it has a different taste. It has consciousness. It has oxygen. It's got natural trace minerals. It's really good for your brain. It's really good for your digestion. And the reason why it's super good for your digestion is because it's got natural trace minerals, natural things that are falling literally from the rocks that you're absorbing in the water, that's going to help you process food. What happens a lot of times is when we are not drinking really clean water, like this water that, oh my goodness, it's so thirst quenching, your body is drinking water that could be making you very sick because of the levels of medicine, toxins, all of these things that could be in it. So now your body is having to produce more of its acid to digest the water. This will not happen with spring water. Ever since I started drinking spring water, I do feel that my body, my skin, it's more hydrated. In fact, guys, when I run out of spring water, my body doesn't want to drink any other water. When I go on vacation, I take this water. My son loves this water. This is the best thing that we've been drinking. We roughly drive about 45 minutes to go get water, and we roughly get about 17 to 18 gallons of water. And I use that water for anything that has to do with cooking for my son, anything that has to do for us, everything that we drink. This is it. This is probably the best water you're going to taste. Now, the third type of water that we're going to talk about, this is the water that I was drinking for many years before I drank the spring water. In fact, guys, if I ever don't have time to go get spring water, I am going to drink this water next, which is Kangen water. I hope I'm saying it correct, alkaline water. What I really like about alkaline water, you can get this in a variety of places. It's available to a lot of people. It's most likely going to be in your local supplement shop. That's where I go. And I love this water in particular because this water, you can choose what type of pH you want to be able to either cook with it if you want it to be more acidic for like cleansing your face. But in particular for drinking, you want it to be very high pH. When I do get alkaline water, I get pH 9.5 because I want to make sure that it's helping balance my body. It's also going to help with your digestion. Your body is immediately going to feel that you are not producing more acid to digest the water. You're going to have a lot less gas. So if you cannot go get spring water, I definitely recommend you to get this water. Most of the supplement shops, they charge about 90 cents for the water. What is going to be expensive is going to be the glass jugs. So you want to make sure you get those in advance. I would not get them at the supplement shops because it's pricey. I got all of my jugs on Amazon. And the main difference between Kangen water and spring water is that Kangen water is very high in pH. It also helps with digestion. It also helps reduce fatigue. It helps with the skin. But spring water has necessary minerals that our body really needs. So I do believe both waters are great, but you should look at what is most accessible to you. Now, the last two waters that I do not recommend you to drink whatsoever are bottled waters. There is one exception with bottled water. Bottled water is very, very bad because it doesn't matter if the packaging says BPA free, BPA or non-toxic, it is still plastic. So that plastic is melting and that is going into your water and you are absorbing it. You don't know how this water was stored before you got it, if it was in really, really hot temperature and those molecules could have melted into the water and now you're absorbing it. If you actually make a test to all of the waters that come in bottles, they're very, very acidic. They're making your stomach, your gut very, very heavy. They're making you produce a lot more acid to be able to digest that water on top of your food. There are a couple of good waters in plastic, like Fiji water is really good if you're going to pick it up on those very rare cases because it's got silica, it's got magnesium, it's got trace minerals, so it's going to help eliminate the toxins even though it's in plastic. The volcanic water is very good, but ultimately when you are on the go, you should be having a glass container and taking your own water because water is your best friend. Water has DNA, water has consciousness. Water is going to help you heal. Water is going to cleanse you. So water is going to make or break your life, okay? And then the last water that should be an absolute no, it's just no, is tap water, okay? Tap water is the worst thing you can drink in your life. I will never forget when I was a kid and I would hear people say, Johnny or so-and-so, have, stomach cancer or they have digestion issues, but they were super healthy. They, were super clean their entire life. And so for me, water has always been very important, even when I was a kid. And so I would always wonder and be like, that's so strange. If they're super clean, they're super healthy, what's the one thing that's going into their stomach all the time that's probably messing it up? And so it's water. And a lot of people think because we live in the United States, because it's a cleaner country, that our water is cleaner. Absolutely not. In our countries, in our third world countries, we cook with bottled waters. We get water delivered to our houses because we know that the city water is contaminated. Not everybody is clean. And what is in tap water is absolutely gross. First of all, tap water is treated. I mean, you literally see water treatments around your city. That's the water that if you are not taking care of what's going into your body, that's what you're absorbing. Tap water has aluminum, has arsenic, has pesticides, has a lot of glass, has a lot of medicine, has just all of these things that have been reprocessed and now it's safe for you to drink. On top of that, I want you guys to hear what I said, that it has aluminum. So now we're in a generation where a lot of people are super, super sick. A lot of kids are having a lot of tantrums. A lot of kids are always sick. They have these very heavy under eye circles, and we're wondering, what is it? The water has very high aluminum. Aluminum is literally linked to, having a lot of heavy metal inside of your body, not being able to detox it, creating more sickness, creating speech delays, creating all of these behavioral issues. So it's very, very important for us to know the types of waters that we're drinking because water is life. Water is either going to make you or break you. I promise that if you do this one change for your family, you change the way you're drinking water, it is going to transform your life. If I could, I would have an entire system for my house so that I could brush my teeth. I could have it in all of the showers. I have filters everywhere, but I would like a permanent machine for my house. And honestly, if that's something you could do, I definitely recommend it. I hope that this video was very instructive, that you guys were able to take information from here. So please, if you like this, don't forget to like and subscribe my videos.